How is the Josh? I know you guys are very anxiously waiting for the analysis of each and every section of the CLAT 2025 paper. So here I am. Let us start our discussion with current affairs. So this year current affairs, as you know, has been quite easy, just like the previous year. So I know you guys are very eagerly waiting for me to analyze the current affairs paper and also to decode the current affairs questions asked in this question paper. So let us quickly jump into the session and discuss about all the questions, and also let us try and reveal all the answers to these questions. Same like previous year, 5 passages and a total of 28 questions. In this, the first passage, it talks about modern India history, and this is about civil disobedience movement, as you know. So to start with the first question, question number 25, which event in the Indian history marked the beginning of the civil disobedience movement? Which event in the Indian history marked the beginning of the civil disobedience movement? The answer is straightforward, commencing of Dandi March. So this question, you can directly answer it from the passage. Next question. Which of the following is true in the context of civil disobedience movement? So with regard to civil disobedience movement, out of these 4 options, which one is true? The Indian industrialists preferred partnership with MNCs? No. The Indian industrialists were concerned of disruption of the business? Yes. The Indian industrialists were concerned of the disruption of the business would be the correct answer for question number 26. The working class rejected the civil disobedience movement? No. The round table conference was a partial success? No. Second, next question. Which of the following was the predicament of the Congress? Danger of division of opposition to the British government. And again, this question can be answered from the passage itself. So in the passage, they talk about the division in the anti-imperialist forces, which is basically the British government, opposition to the British government, a division of opposition to the British government. Next question. Which of the following statements is correct with reference to civil disobedience movement? Again, 4 options. From these 4 options, which one do you think is correct with reference to civil disobedience movement? So this question is somewhat tricky, but let us try and decode this. It encouraged militancy among workers? No. So civil disobedience movement was a peaceful movement only. It was a Gandhian movement, so it did not directly encourage any militancy among workers, this is for sure. Breaking of the salt law, manufacturing salt and demonstrating it in front of government salt factories? Yes. It urged the industrialists to accept socialism? No. All of the above? No. So it is breaking of the salt law, manufacturing of salt, demonstrating it in front of government salt factories would be the most appropriate and the most correct answer for this particular question number 28. But ultimately we have to wait for the final key to know whether it is either B or B, all of the above, but mostly it is option B only, because it did not encourage militancy among the workers as such. Which among the following mass movement was supported by the Indian industrialists? Again, this is a very straightforward question. Answer is civil disobedience movement. No doubt about this. So Indian industrialists have supported what? Civil disobedience movement. The passage talks about civil disobedience movement. Which of the following can be considered as a major outcome of civil disobedience movement? All of the above. Partial support of the working class? Yes. Galvanizing women in political sphere? Yes. Socialist influence among the Congress cadre? Yes. All of the above. All the options are correct. So all of the above, and even this you can directly pick it up from the passage. So modern India history, passage number 1, questions, answers for these questions can be picked up from the passage itself. No doubt about this. Second passage, Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam or Women's Reservation Bill? First question. Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam in 2023, it refers to what? It refers to, it will come into force after the census. So in the passage they talk about this Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, which shall be implemented after the census operation is conducted. So it will come into force after census. As per Rudolf Heredia, women's political leadership depends upon what? So this is somewhat trickier question. So even though they have discussed about this particular Rudolf Heredia women's political participation in the passage, but still, if you look at the options, it is somewhat trickier to identify what exactly is the correct answer. But let us see. Mentorship of spouses, political affiliations, parental guidance, property inheritance. Property inheritance couldn't be. It should not be. It is either parental guidance or mentorship of spouses' political affiliations. So it is not only parental guidance and it is not only mentorship of spouses' political affiliations. So in that way, it should be none of the above. So none of the above, it is the most appropriate answer for this particular question. Again, we have to wait for the final key to know what exactly is the correct answer for this particular thing. But as of now, you can see it is none of the above. According to Soumya Bhaumik, the quotas for women should. Now, this is directly from the passage. So here, transform to substantive representation. This is the correct answer. So according to Soumya Bhaumik in the passage, it is the women's quota, women's reservations should transform into substantive representation. This is the correct answer. The amendment to Article 330 Clause A and 332 refers to or aims to appointment of Rajya Sabha members, no. Quota for women governors, no. Women sportspersons, no. None of the above. So again, this is directly mentioned in the passage. So passage number 2, from polity, women's reservation bill was in news. Answers, excepting one, all the other answers you can directly pick up from the passage itself. Very easy. So let us quickly move to the next topic. Passage number 7. Passage number 3. Olympics, sports. The much anticipated, the much expected topic from sports. India won back-to-back Olympic hockey medals at which of these Olympics events? Beijing and Paris, no. Rio and Beijing, no. Beijing and Tokyo, no. None of the above. India has won back-to-back Olympic medals in Tokyo and Paris. Since Tokyo and Paris are not there in the options, option D, none of the above, is the most correct answer. According to the passage, which is, what is the peculiarity of the Paris Olympics 2024? What is the uniqueness, peculiarity or speciality of Paris Olympics 2024? It symbolized an international post-pandemic vibe shift, yes. The opening ceremony took place outside a stadium, yes. It is one of the most elaborate cultural rituals outside since COVID, yes. All of the above. So all these options are directly mentioned in the passage. You can directly look at the passage and answer this question very easy. Which of the following incidents support the argument that the geopolitical backdrop for the Paris Games is no less troubling? So again, they have mentioned about this particular sentence, about this particular statement, the geopolitical backdrop for the Paris Games is no less troubling. It is in relation to Hamas and Israel conflict only. There is no mention of immigrant influx, no. There is no mention of political stability in French government, so it is none of the all of the above. It is not this one, not AB. It is only option A, Hamas and Israel conflict. Which one of the following is true in relation to this particular Olympics? Tokyo Olympics was better than Beijing Olympics? No. Spectators thronged for a post-COVID sporting experience? Yes. Olympic Games are unaffected by conflicts? No. Which one of the following is true in relation to the Olympics? Spectators have thronged for a post-COVID sporting experience. This is yes, and this is directly mentioned in the passage again. You can look at the passage and you can answer it. The highest Olympic medal tally for India was at Tokyo Olympics. So Tokyo Olympics was the best ever medal tally for the Indian contingent in the Olympics history. Where is the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics held? It is held on the banks of Seine River. Again, a direct question from the passage. Even without looking at the passage also, you can directly answer this question. Next passage. Again, this is from Polity, article number 370, abrogation. Which of the following statements regarding article 370 of the Indian Constitution is correct? So with respect to the article 370, which of the following statements is correct? It gives special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, absolutely. If this is the answer, then why to look at the other options? It created a special tribunal for state of Jammu and Kashmir. No, absolutely not. It reduced goods and services tax in Jammu and Kashmir. No, absolutely not. It confers special jurisdiction to the Supreme Court of India on the matters coming from Jammu and Kashmir. No, absolutely not. So option A, special status to erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir is the correct answer. No need to look at the passage again. Direct question, you can directly answer it. The Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019 divided the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir into which of the following? Out of these options, which one do you think is the correct answer? It is two union territories, obviously. Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Union territory of Ladakh. So 42, option C. Which of the following union territories of India has a legislative assembly? Again, from these options, do you think Andaman Nicobar Islands has a legislative assembly? No. Do you think Daman and Diu and Lakshadweep has a legislative assembly of their own? No. It is only Jammu and Kashmir, because just in the previous month, elections were held for Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, which also has an assembly. So option B, correct answer. How many states and union territories are present in India? 28 states. 8 union territories. Previously, only 6 union territories, but again 2 union territories were added, which are Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. So 6 plus 2, 8. So 28 states and 8 union territories. A very direct, straightforward, fact-based question, very easy to answer. No need to look at the passage also. Which among the following is the capital city of Union Territory of Ladakh? It is Leh. Changtang, Dras and Nubra are territories in Union Territory, but Leh is the capital of the Union Territory of Ladakh. Again, you can just look at the passage if you are doubtful and you can answer this question. Which of the following is false? Kargil was formerly a Union Territory. Yes, it is not. Ladakh is administered by JAG Assembly. No. 15 new districts were formed to be part of Jammu and Kashmir? No, only 14. Ladakh is to be administered by Union Territory of Ladakh only. Kargil was not a Union Territory previously. So, all of these options are false. Which of the following is false? All of the above are false. Now, let us move to the last topic of this particular current affairs section. It is from international relations, international affairs, whichever name you call it as, but it is from BRICS. BRICS has been in news continuously throughout this year, and we at Abhyaas have been consistently suggesting, recommending the students to give importance to BRICS, because BRICS, India is one of the founding members of BRICS, and BRICS holds a lot of significance and value for India. Hence, we got this. The 16th BRICS summit achieved. Out of these 4 options, what is the achievement of BRICS summit, 16th BRICS summit? Now, these options, very careful, because it asks about the achievement of BRICS 16th summit, which was happened in Kazan, Russia, very recently in the month of October. Launch of BRICS currency? No. De-escalation of Russia-Ukraine conflict? No. Diplomatic dialogue between India and China? Yes. So, diplomatic dialogue, diplomatic engagements between India and China again have resumed in this 16th BRICS summit, which was held in Kazan of Russia. Hence, option C is the only correct answer for this particular question. What does the letter S in BRICS stand for? Does it require any discussion? No, it is S for South Africa. Option D. B for Brazil, R for Russia, as you know, I for India, C for China, S for South Africa, which became a member of BRICS in which year? 2010. So BRICS, S stands for South Africa. Saudi Arabia was added as a member of BRICS very recently. The initiative of Big Cats Alliance refers to what? As we discussed in the classes, we have mentioned that one of the important agreements that were signed in this Kazan BRICS summit was the initiative of Big Cats Alliance, which refers to preserving and conserving the big cat species in the world. So, big cats, it refers to what? It refers to lions, tigers, jaguars, cheetahs, snow leopards. So, in this case, all of the above. The initiative of Big Cats Alliance refers to all of these big cat species, basically lions, tigers, jaguars, cheetah, snow leopard, puma, all these species. Which statement reflects as a critique from the Western economics? So, when this BRICS was initially established by these BRICS founding members, the Western economies, basically US and the Western European countries, they have shown their critique of the BRICS formation. They have critiqued saying that BRICS currency cannot displace dollar. Yes, that was a critique. Asian economies will not impact Western economy. Yes, that was a critique. Indo-China conflicts will impact progress of BRICS. Yes, all these three were critiques made by the Western economies and the Western countries against the BRICS countries and the BRICS grouping. Hence, in this case, option D, all of the above, would be the correct answer, because which statement reflects a critique from the Western economics regarding BRICS? All of these are critics. Yes. The emergence of BRICS signals what? What does the emergence of BRICS signals internationally? Asian consolidation of economic power? No. Diminishing European dominance? No. Revival of non-aligned movement? No. A geopolitics without US dominance? Yes. So throughout these sessions on BRICS, we have been discussing saying that BRICS is basically an initiative or an alliance which is formed with the intent of opposing the US domination or the Western domination on the global politics, which is geopolitics. So a geopolitics without US dominance, the correct answer. Which one of the four below is an outcome of the 16th BRICS summit? So out of these four options, which one do you think is an outcome of the 16th BRICS summit? Again, proposal to end Russia-Ukraine war? No. To expand BRICS by including Scandinavian countries? No. To recognize China's claim of Taiwan? No. The outcome was reducing tensions between India and China. This is an outcome of BRICS summit. So there is no proper agreement signed, but this is one of the outcomes of this agreement. Yes, reducing the tensions between India and China is the correct answer. So my dear friends, after looking at this particular section, current affairs, you might feel relieved saying that this paper was quite easy compared to the previous year. Yes, I agree with you. This paper this year has been quite easy and very easy to solve compared to previous year. All the questions, excepting one or two, you can directly pick it up from the passage itself. And there are few questions which you do not require to look at the passage as well. You can directly answer it out of your memory. So in this way, the current affairs paper this year has been quite easy and quite convenient also for students to attempt. So in this case, I want to say that this current affairs paper is very easy. So I hope and I also expect that every one of you have done exceedingly well in this particular section in the CLAT 2025 paper. So this is the analysis. So looking forward to much more sessions like this. So until then, see you guys. Take care. Bye bye.